hsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station. It's not too early to talk to your child about drinking. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station.
Hola, soy Prince Royce. Cerca de 5 millones de familias con niños en la escuela no tienen acceso a Internet en casa, mientras que 7 de 10 profesores asignan tareas que lo requieren.
Es por eso que queremos ayudar a millones de jóvenes. En Sprint Foundation traemos el 1 Million Project. A través de su escuela, 1 millón de estudiantes que no tienen acceso a Internet en casa recibirán dispositivos e Internet gratis para que puedan conectarse y tener mejores oportunidades de triunfar en los estudios y en la vida.
El 1 Million Project es tu oportunidad para ayudar.
Para donar al 1 Million Project o para saber cómo te puedes involucrar, visita nuestro website en inglés, sprint.com/1 Million Project. Las donaciones en efectivo para el 1 Million Project.
Welcome back to Millett Hall here on the campus of Miami University as we figured out our technical difficulties, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter here as Miami's trailing 16-15. They got the ball inbounds to Savannah Kleesner, who gets it out to Kendall McCoy, working her way in the lane. She gets it stolen away there by Minot, and here comes Eastern Michigan down the other way.
Yeah, Miami's turning the ball over in bunches right now. I think that's 5 turnovers in the last couple of minutes.
Jenna Carrico is going to go from the top of the key to the far side wing. Now she's getting in the corner for Lewis, who's going to drive baseline, kick it out to Pendia. Now they're going to swing it around to Minot from the top of the key. She knocks into 3.
Great ball movement there by the Eagles there. Moving the ball around, good kick, and an extra pass.
Leah Purvis tries to drive on Anna Carrico. She has to give it up. Top of the key to Savannah Kleesner. Now in the corner to Dickerson, who pulls out for a long 3 right in front of the Eastern Michigan bench. That one's short and rebound there by Pendia. Here comes Minot down the floor as she dishes it off to Anna Carrico, who's going to stop at the Miami M and set up her Eagle offense.
It's now 5 minutes of scoreless basketball for these Redhawks. They need to get something going on offense.
Down low to Hudson, who throws up the scoop layup. It's going to be no good, but there's going to be a foul on the floor as Autumn Hudson's going to go to the line for the second time, or the first time this evening here, shooting 25% from the free throw line. So not what you like to see, especially if somebody's going to go to the line a lot. She's 6'5", sophomore forward.
Yeah, she's been to the line 27 times this year, only made 7 of them.
First one up and away, and no good. And gonna have to say that release on the shot is not the prettiest I've seen in a while, as Savannah Kleesner is gonna take a breather on the bench. Coming in for her is Kristen Levering. Second shot coming here for Hudson. Second one is no good, strong, so the Redhawks dodge a bullet there. Down 4, 19-15 at the 8:30 mark. Here comes Lauren Dickerson, who's gonna pull for a long 3 at the top of the key. It's in and out. Rebound Pendia, and out to Anna Carrico, who's gonna bring it up the far sideline. Moving left to right is the Eagle. She's gonna drive in the lane and just gonna throw up a layup. Rebound, Hudson throws it up. Can't get any rim there, and it's rebounded by the Redhawks. Coming down the other way is Dickerson. Spin move at the top of the key. Now she gets to Leah Purvis in front of the Eastern Michigan bench. Now down low to Kristen Levering. He throws up the jump hook, and that one was in and out. Rebound, Anna Carrico, and this game has picked up the pace a little bit here in the last couple minutes.
Miami needs to do more of that, getting it down in the paint. Eastern Michigan's not really doing anything to deny the paint touches.
Drive by Minot. It's going to be no good. Rebound, Kendall McCoy. Here comes Dickerson across the Miami M. Out to Leah Purvis in the near side wing for 3, and she knocks it down. Leah Purvis pulls Miami within 1 point of the lead, and Eastern Michigan now leads it 19-18 at the 7:30 mark in the second quarter. Drive by Lewis on Kendall McCoy is good, as that was a pretty move there, aggressive move there by Courtney Lewis. They get into the paint and lay it up and in, and Miami going down the floor and wasting no time gets it to Kristen Levering, who gets fouled on the layup, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
That's the second time in a row down the court. Levering's got there early. Look for that transition for Miami to run in transition like that because Hudson has trouble running the floor.
So 2 shots coming from Kristen Levering, the senior forward from Powell, Ohio, shooting 70% from the line this season. Handful of Eastern Michigan players and come to the storage table. Let's get a clear look at him. We'll tell you who's coming in for Eastern Michigan and Miami. So looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a review here, or they're resetting the clock.
They're resetting the fouls, I think, up there. It says both teams have 10 fouls right now on the scoreboard, and that is not the case since we're now in the second quarter.
Both these teams, Miami with 3 team fouls, Eastern Michigan with 4, so they're going to have to figure that out. Coming in for Eastern Michigan is Carwell and also Kiera Johnson coming in for Miami.
Interesting. Carwell has those 2 fouls. We'll see how they play her in this situation so she doesn't pick up another one before halftime.
Alexis Straw is going to come in for the Redhawks, and I think she's coming in for the shooter, possibly, or now it looks like she might give Dickerson a rest. So first shot coming here for Levering. And rainbow free throw is good, as Dickerson's going to take a breather on the bench, and coming in for her, like we said, is Alexis Straw, the freshman guard from Lebanon, Ohio. Second free throw up and away is a little bit short and no good. Rebound by Pendia, and bringing up the floor is Anna Carrico. Now in the near side corner is Carwell. She's going to work into the lane, try to dump it down low to Johnson, who mishandles it, but it's going to be off of the Redhawks. And with 17 seconds to go on the shot clock, Eastern Michigan's going to inbound it on the baseline.
Ace is driving left a lot and trying to dump it down to their big. Sometimes trying to, Eastern's having a tough time handling that pass to that big.
Lewis is going to drive, pull up at the block, and that was going to be nothing but net and good there for Lewis. She gets her 4th point of the night. Right down the floor is the Redhawks, as Kendall McCoy unable to get the jumper to go in the lane. Back down the floor as hurries it up is Carwell as they get it out to Lewis, who in the midst of driving travels, and it's going to be a turnover and give it right back to the Redhawks here at the 6:37 mark. Eastern Michigan leading it 23-19.
I think Miami needs to slow down the pace on offense. It doesn't really look like they're running anything right now. It kind of looks like they're just throwing the ball inside and hoping that something goes in. So
McCoy is going to drive baseline, get into the lane, throw up a jump hook, and that's going to be good. And the foul. She's going to go to the line for 1. Trying to pull the Redhawks within 1 point of the lead once again, 23-21, with 1 free throw coming at the 6:25 mark.
It's a great job of Levering being patient there and getting to her move.
As she knocks in the free throw and completes the 3-point play, 23-22. Here's Miami trying to get a stop. Bringing it up down the floor is Anna Carrico, picked up by Leah Purvis. She's going to dump it to the wing, far side wing to Carwell, and a drive, and offensive foul is going to go against Courtney Lewis.
Yeah, she extended that arm a little bit too much, pushing her defender away. Good call by the refs there.
So another turnover, 2 straight turnovers there for Eastern Michigan. Leah Purvis is going to grind down the floor, and she's going to get the offensive foul. She gave the arm to Anna Carrico, and Miami's going to turn it over, as Lauren Dickerson's going to come in back into the game, relieving Kendall McCoy. Miami going with a little bit of a smaller lineup with Reed, Purvis, Dickerson, Kristen Levering, and Alexis Straw. Anna Carrico's going to drive right, and that one went off the side of the backboard, picked up by Straw. She's going to bring it down the floor. Now she's going to get it stolen away, picked up by Leah Purvis. Now to the top of the key to Levering. Now in the short corner, drive baseline is Alexis Straw, who's going to pick up the foul as she went up and gets the and one to go. So another and one opportunity for the Redhawks as Alexis Straw, who's only averaging less than a point a game on the season.
A little bit of scrappy possession there, getting on the floor, some risky passes there, but we got around the Straw and she finished strong.
Danielle Minot's coming in back for Eastern Michigan. Coming in for the Redhawks is Bailey Reed.
Yeah, Cardwell pick up that third foul right there, so she'll probably be sitting for the rest of the half.
Free throw is no good by Alexis Straw, and she's unable to convert the three-point play. But Miami regains the lead, 24-23 at the 5.5 mark here in Oxford. Anna Carrico working on Dickerson. Now the top of the key to Minot. Now to Lewis, who's going to pull back at the free throw line and knock down the jumper. Put Eastern Michigan back on top, 25-24. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Lauren Dickerson's going to bring it down the floor. High ball screen from McCoy. She gets to the right elbow. Now to Straw on the near side wing. Dumps it down low. Tries to dump it down low to Levering. It's turned over and picked up by Eastern Michigan. Down the floor quickly is Minot, who's working on Bailey Reed. Now they're going to swing it across the court to Natalie Pandilla, and we're going to get a foul on the floor to see who they're going to get it on. It's going to go against Alexis Straw. So with 4:47 to go, Miami trailing 25-24 here at Millett Hall. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Doctor, esta prescripción dice genérico, ¿sí?
Hi, Grandma. What's for dinner?
Hey, honey, I'm making stew tonight.
Ooh, can Nina come over?
I'm not sure about our new friend. I wonder if there's been any drinking going on. Alcohol at her age can lead to so many bad things. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink?
Grandma?
This is hard. She's so young, but I know I need to talk to her about it now before someone tries to give her alcohol. If anyone ever does offer you a drink, I want you to say no. I have too much respect for my family, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
Really?
I promise, Grandma. I love you too.
Okay, how about tasting this stew and telling me what you think?
Some children may try alcohol as young as 9 years old. It's not too early to talk about drinking. For tips on how to begin the conversation, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station.
Hi, Grandma. Can Nina come over for dinner?
Sure. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink?
Grandma?
If anyone ever does, I want you to say no. I have too much respect for my family, and I don't want to get in trouble.
I promise, Grandma.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station. It's not too early to talk to your child about drinking.
Schierlinger alongside Leighton Kentwell as we're gonna working our way into late in the second quarter. Miami trailing 24-25 against Eastern Michigan here as Miami jumped out to an early 10-point lead, saw that lead taken away pretty fast, and they haven't been playing very well of recent as they have been only.
Yeah, so Eastern Michigan's definitely pushed the pace at the end of the first quarter and then the second quarter, and really flustered Miami on the offensive end. Miami has thrown the ball around, has committed a lot of turnovers, so I think Miami needs to try to slow the pace here. Just slow the ball, run their offense, and get into some sets. And on the defensive end, stay in front of their man.
So bringing it back to action is Pandilla. She gets it in to Anna Carrico. Out to Lewis, the top of the lane. Down low to Hudson, who's going to throw up a step back fadeaway from the block. It's going to be good, and bringing it down the floor across the M is Lauren Dickerson.
Yeah, tough shot there for Hudson.
Dickerson taking her time here, trying to set up the offense. She's going to drive left, pull it back out to the near side wing, out to Kendall McCoy for a long three off the back of the iron, and it's going to be out of bounds. And Eastern Michigan's going to get the ball right back. Trying to build on their 3-point lead. Miami 1-4 out of their last 4 shots from beyond the arc. Eastern Michigan taking their time. It's Minot working on Bailey Reed, work her way to the left wing. Now back to Minot, now to Pendia, trying to get down low to Autumn Hudson. Working her way into the lane is Pendia. She's going to throw up a little bit of a floater in the lane, and she's going to get that one to go. 29-24, 3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Approaching halftime, Miami's going to have to string together some stops and get some more buckets.
That's 20 points in the paint right now for Eastern.
3 up and away off the front of the iron and no good by Kendall McCoy, who comes up short. Drive there by Minute as she goes crashing into the cheerleaders, but she's going to pick up the foul and go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, when Miami just didn't even pick up the ball there on transition. Minot got right to the rim there, and just an easy foul call for the refs.
Going to line is Danielle Minot, the senior guard from Miami, Florida, shooting 67% on the year. She had 22 points and 4 rebounds against Northern Illinois a couple games ago. She's unable to convert that first free throw. One more coming for her.
The Eagles are now 1 for 7 from the line. Not looking good for them tonight.
She scored 43 points against Buffalo January 9th. Second Eagle with multiple 40-point games in her career. Second free throw is good as Eastern Michigan out to a 30-24 lead. Kendall McCoy, top of the key as she gets the pass from Dickerson. Now to Leah Purvis, or Bailey Reed rather. Now a shot inside the arc from the top of the key from Dickerson is going to be long, and rebound by the Eagles. Down the far sideline is Anna Carrico. She's going to stutter step, now going to try to get it down to Johnson, and out past her outstretched hands, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Eagles. Coming the other way is the Redhawks, inbounding it. At her baseline is Kendall McCoy.
That's the second turnover of the Eagles where they're trying to throw it into the paint, and they're just throwing it a little bit too high.
Dickerson looking for somebody to give it off to. She gets it out to Kennedy Taylor, the near side wing. Drops it down low to Kleesner for the easy layup. Good cut there from Savannah Kleesner. Came from one side of the court into the paint and gets the layup to go. And Miami finds themselves within 4 of the Eagles with 2:27 to go here in the second quarter. Anna Carrico dumps it off to Pania. Cross-court pass to Lewis, who's going to drive baseline on Taylor, and she's going to pick up the foul. As Taylor tried to stay with her, had her hands up, but too much contact there for the officials, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Miami's making it a little bit too easy for the Eagles to drive into the lane. Just getting free reign right now, and they're getting a lot of buckets down low.
First of 2 for Lewis is up and away and good. Lewis shooting 71% from the free throw line this year. Sophomore guard from Belton, Missouri. Led the MAC freshman in points per game last year and 3-point field goal percentage at 40%. She knocks the second one down and pulls the lead out to 6 for the Eagles. Out to Alexis Straw, who's entered the game for the Redhawks, so she's going to pull it out from the near side wing. Out to the top of the key to Kendall McCoy. Good pass there down low to Savannah Kleesner, who had a good cut once again, and she's unable to convert on that easy layup. Wide open layup. Got to convert those if you're the Redhawks.
Yeah, that was an easy one. They really needed that one. Down 6 right now.
Low dribble from Anna Carrico, working on Dickerson. High ball screen from Johnson, and 3 up and away is good there from Courtney Lewis from the top of the key. Courtney Lewis extends the lead for Eastern Michigan to 9. The Redhawks have some work to do as they only have 1:30 to go in this first half. Alexis Straw down low to Savannah Kleesner, who misses another layup. This time was a little bit more contested, had to pull up for a reverse layup. And that one's going to be no good. Coming down the floor is Anna Carrico. And Eastern Michigan trying to build on their lead some more, trying to get it to double digits. And Anna Carrico taking her time to get down the floor. Really didn't have any pressure there, but she gets called for a backcourt violation, didn't get it across the timeline. And
that's just a mistake you never want to make as a point guard. Taking too much time to bring up the ball, it's just an ill-advised mistake.
So the 10-second violation go against Eastern Michigan. Back to the Redhawks. The ball goes. Cutting. Dickerson gets in the lane. Has to avoid the trees down there and pulls up a jump hook and gets that one to go. Redhawks within 7 now with 49 seconds to go. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. And we'll stay with you here as we're quickly approaching halftime here at Millett Hall. The Redhawks in a little bit of a trouble here, but they've shown some life recently as they've shown that they can stop the Eagles. They just got to get some more buckets.
Yeah, that backdoor cut that Lauren Dickerson made was a really good cut. I think the Redhawks should look more to that. The Eagles are overplaying a lot, trying to be really aggressive on defense. Miami can use that backdoor cut in some of their plays. I think they could get a lot of open baskets. They had Levering, who missed that layup earlier on that backdoor cut, and Dickerson, who just made the layup off the backdoor cut. So I think Miami should look more to that to get some easy baskets.
Yeah, Kleesner looked good there, cutting into the lane. Had some easy ones to go. Kleesner with 6 points on the night and could very easily be in double figures. She converted some of those free throws, but you just got to keep on doing what you're doing, and hopefully in the second half you get those high percentage shots to go. So here comes the Eagles down the floor once again. Anna Carrico working through double teams, top of the court, or top of the arc. She gets it off to Lewis. It's stolen away by Lauren Dickerson. She comes up with the basketball. Bringing it down the floor across the M is Lauren Dickerson, taking her time now. 28 seconds to go in the half. Out to Bailey Reed in the far side wing, who's going to pull it out herself, trying to get it to Alexis Straw. Bailey's going to try to clear out some space. Out to Dickerson at the bottom of the M. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dickerson's going to have to start going here. She's going to pull from a long 3 from the top of the key. It's going to be no good. Rebound out long to Anna Carrico, who's going to throw up a long 3, and that one's off the back of the iron. Pretty good looking shot there. But we have reached the end of the first half here at Millett Hall. The Redhawks, an up and down first half for them. Can't be happy if you're Coach Megan Duffy as your team jumped out to an early lead, but saw that lead cut down and eventually lost. And the Redhawks have trailed most of the first half here. What do you have any thoughts here, final thoughts here? The first half of the Redhawks or Eagles?
Yeah, I think the Redhawks have to tighten up on defense, allowing Eastern Michigan getting the lane a little bit too easily. 20 points in the paint for the Eagles in that first half. Miami's definitely got to tighten up on that side of the ball. But on offense, I think just need to slow it up, work the ball a little bit more, try to get it inside. And I was talking about that backdoor cut. I think they could really utilize that to their advantage. Also, I think the Miami needs to minimize their turnovers. They have 8 turnovers in the half, so I think they need to cut that down a little bit and take care of that ball.
So we're going to take a quick halftime break here at Millett Hall. The Redhawks trailing 28-35 against Eastern Michigan. Redhawks going to have to get some more buckets in the second half if they want to stay at the top of the conference. They're 7-2 or 6-2 on the year in MAC competition play. We're looking to get a win here at home against the 3-5 Eastern Michigan Eagles. You're listening to Red Hawk Radio. We'll be right back. You're listening to Red Hawk Radio. The game's an intermission right now, but we'll be back soon with the action. You are listening to Red Hawk Radio on YouTube Live. We'll be right back with the action after this short intermission. Thank you for tuning in to Red Hawk Radio on YouTube Live, a student-run radio station at Miami University. We're in intermission right now. We'll be back to the action shortly. Hi, I'm Schierlinger, student radio voice of the Miami Redhawks. We're in intermission right now. We'll be back to the action shortly. Make sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, Red Hawk Radio, and hit that like button if you're enjoying our broadcast. We'll be back to the action shortly. Miami Redhawks coming in on a 5-game winning streak, 6-2 in conference play as they host the Eastern Michigan Eagles, 3-5 in conference play in the West Division. Miami looking to stay at the top of the East Division standings as they're battling for that top spot with their arch rival, Ohio University. So Miami Gonna need a win tonight here at Millette Hall against the pesky Eastern Michigan team. We're just moments away from tip-off here in Oxford. You'll listen to Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service Ad Council and your state forester.
Oh my God, I feel so sluggish after that greasy pizza from our lunch meeting.
I know. I can't believe they feed us pizza week after week.
They should at least care about our health. After all, they give us health insurance.
I know we don't work at Google, but they should have something better.
You know what? I heard about this new office catering business from my sister-in-law. I think it's called Office Eats.
Building relationships during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement, support, and hope. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
You might not know everyone in your community, but if you did, you'd see that people in recovery from mental and substance use disorders are all around. Reach out for support and begin your recovery journey. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You're listening to Red Hawk Radio. The game's an intermission right now, but we'll be back soon with the action. You are listening to Red Hawk Radio on YouTube Live. We'll be right back with the action after this short intermission. Thank you for tuning in to Red Hawk Radio on YouTube Live, a student-run radio station at Miami University. We're in intermission right now. We'll be back to the action shortly. Hi, I'm Schierlinger, student radio voice of the Miami Redhawks. We're in intermission right now. We'll be back to the action shortly. Make sure to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, Red Hawk Radio, and hit that like button if you're enjoying our broadcast. We'll be back to the action shortly.
Hola, soy Prince Royce. Cerca de 5 millones de familias con niños.
Did you know that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Some of the best sounds you'll ever hear are generic. Safe. Effective. Even money-saving, just like FDA-approved generic drugs. Even if they don't come in the exact same color or shape as their brand name equivalents, they have the same key ingredients and go through a rigorous review process. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today and visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Generics are safe.
Welcome back to Willett Hall. Kenny Schierlinger alongside Leighton Kentwell as we're ready to get this second half on the way. Miami, not the half that they really wanted as they're down 28-35, but have shown promise, the ability to score. They just haven't been able to convert on every opportunity tonight as they've missed a lot of high quality shots and high percentage shots as you were kind of pointing out, Leighton, and really did a good job in the first couple of minutes in the first part of the first quarter against Eastern Michigan and forcing them to throw up some low percentage shots. But since then, they lost the lead and haven't been able to score as consistently as they did in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, as much as Miami's not playing themselves, we have to give credit to Eastern Michigan for playing a really great game so far. Some of my keys to the game, they're protecting the glass very well. I've only let up 2 offensive rebounds so far. They're leading the glass 22-13 right now, and they're limiting their turnovers. I mean, they have 9 turnovers, but they're not live turnovers, which is not allowing Miami to get out in transition. And they're hitting from 3-point line. They're 3 for 5 right now, 60%, when they're only 28% from arc on the year.
So Courtney Lewis is going to bring us back into the action. She gets it into Anna Carrico, who's going to move it from right to left across your radio dial. Eastern Michigan with the ball first, trying to build on their lead, trying to get it down low to Hudson, and it's going to be stolen away by Lauren Dickerson. Unable to get it down low is my note. Here comes Dickerson down the floor, getting it down low, trying to get it down low to McCoy. It's knocked away, and Anna Carrico is going to get a fast break layup up and in good. And Eastern Michigan, just like that, jumps out to a 9-point lead, 37-29, just under the 9:30 mark.
Anna Carrico's ball pressure has been a factor here in the game, really pressuring the Redhawks.
Scoop is no good in the lane by Kristen Levering, who starts the second half, wasn't a starter to begin the game. So no good as Anna Carrico is going to slowly bring it across the Miami end in the center court and set up her offense. Trying to get it down low to Minot, and it's stolen away, and we're going to get a jump ball here, and the possession arrow is pointed in the way of the Redhawks. So Miami getting the possession of the basketball.
Yeah, I think Levering's starting this half because I think she matches up a little bit better with Hudson with the height difference on Kleesner that Hudson has. So I think Levering is doing a better job on Hudson.
Angling from right to left across the floor is Dickerson. Now she gets into the near side corner to Leah Purvis, who jumps it down low. Oh, to Bailey Reed, who goes up with a shot. And we're going to get another jump ball. This time it's going to go towards Eastern Michigan as they'll take over possession.
Miami's getting some good shots down low. It's just they're forcing them up. They're getting good looks, just not going in. So I think Miami needs to be just a little bit more patient on the shot selection. Looks like Levering has a little bit of blood there on her elbow. She's going to the bench here. Get that cleaned up.
She's going to get that patched up. Your 5 for the Eagles is Hudson, Minot, Carwell, Anna Carrico, and Lewis, who are your starters. Actually, rather, Natalie Pendia is in. As Carwell starts the second half in the bench.
And she's still sitting with those 3 fouls.
As Anna Carrico hits the deck and loses the basketball, but it's picked up there by Lewis, and Minot's going to drive into the lane. Now try to kick it in out to the short corner from the Eastern Michigan bench. It's stolen away by Miami, and back down the floor, Bailey Reed in the middle of the paint kicks it out to Kristen Levering. Now in the near side wing to Leah Purvis, who gets the high ball screen from Levering. She slip screens down into the paint. Nothing doing there. Drive there by Bailey Reed. Shot clock down to 10. Top of the key. Dickerson for 3. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is high pointed there by Autumn Hudson, and she's going to get fouled on her way down. So Eastern Michigan's going to take possession of the basketball, and Miami's going to pick up their first team foul of the half.
McCoy had really good position there on the post and Miami just didn't give it to her. So I'm kind of confused about that one. She could have had an easy layup there.
Lewis in the near side wing, right in front of us, is going to drive baseline, turn around, cross-court pass to Pendia for 3, and that one's going to be long. Rebound out to the free throw line to Lauren Dickerson, who kind of gets hit above the shoulders there, shaken up. She gives it up to Leah Purvis, who's going to pull a 3 at the far side wing. No rim there, but off the backboard, long rebound is snagged by the Redhawks. Back to Purvis, right where she threw up the long 3. She's going to reset the offense. Now she's going to get up to Bailey Reed, the left wing. Now the top of the key to Dickerson. Now the right wing to Leah Purvis, who's going to try to drive into the lane, throw up a wild floater, no good. A rebound, Kendall McCoy. She tries to go up with it. She gets it knocked away. Shot clock reset off of the Eagles, and Miami's going to have another shot.
That's the 3rd shot in the lane from Miami this half. She can't get anything to go right now.
Checking in for the Redhawks is going to be Kennedy Taylor. She's going to bring in or take out Lauren Dickerson, who's going to get a quick breather. Back to action we go as Leah Purvis is going to inbound it to Kristen Levering for a quick jumper in between the block and the free throw line. As she gets that quick jumper to go, Miami now down 7, 37-30. And we're going to get a illegal screen going against Eastern Michigan. It's going to be Autumn Hudson, who's going to pick up her first personal, and she's going to take a seat at the bench. Coming in for her is Kiara Johnson.
Yeah, Kiara Johnson has done a great job on the boards in the first half. She had 7 boards in 10 minutes. So look for her to continue that in the second half.
So 6:58 to go. Redhawks trying to cut into the 7-point lead. We get a whistle on the floor. It looks like maybe Anna Kirko is going to have to exit the game, or might be bleeding.
Yeah.
Have to patch that out.
Yeah, I guess that's blood on her knee there, I think.
So both these coaches will get a couple seconds with their teams. We're going to huddle up in front of their respective benches. Coach Megan Duffy in her 2nd year here at Miami. doing a very good job as the Redhawks are up in the top in the MAC East standings. Eastern Michigan, coached by Fred Castro in his 3rd season, Oklahoma grad. Not too good on the road, though. He's 9-28 on the road his time at Eastern Michigan. So back to play we go as Leah Purvis gets it out to the top of the key to Kendall McCoy. Thinks about the 3, now dumps it down low in the paint to Kristen Levering, who gets the jump hook to go, and the Redhawks got the lead down to 5.
Great possession there by the Redhawks, moving the ball, being patient, and great finish by Levering.
Linote gets into the far side corner to Pendia. Out to Anna Kirko, who's got the knee patched up now. Cross-court pass to Lewis, who pump fakes, drives baseline, jump into the lane, and that shot's going to be no good off of Miami. Kristen Levering unable to pull down that rebound. Courtney Lewis leading the way for the Eagles tonight with 11 points. Kristen Levering off the bench leading the Redhawks with 12 points. Eagles got it in. Down low to Johnson, who's unable to come up with the layup, and rebound goes to Kristen Levering. Leah Purvis down the floor, dumps it down low to Kendall McCoy for the easy layup, and the Redhawks within 3 now, 37-34 at the 6-minute mark in the 3rd quarter.
Miami's starting to exploit the height difference that Kendall McCoy has on her defender there. Great job to feed that ball in.
Anna Carrico working on Kennedy Taylor. Works her way right in front of the Eastern Michigan bench. Now with the Minote, who's going to work her way to the near baseline. 3 up and away, and good from the top of the key from Courtney Lewis, who adds to her point total. She now has 14 on the night. Redhawks wasting no time getting it down the floor. Kennedy Taylor kicks it out to Kendall McCoy, who's going to drive baseline. Layup up and good, and the foul. Kendall McCoy, kind of the spark plug so far for the Redhawks in this 3rd quarter. Like you said, they're kind of capitalizing on the height differential they have, with Autumn Hudson taking a seat in the last couple of minutes. She's going to go to the line for 1 shot. That is Kendall McCoy.
Yeah, Padilla is the one that's guarding her, and McCoy has like 3 to 4 inches on her. I think they should get it down low to her a little bit more often, post it up. So
she completes the 3-point play. She knocks in that free throw. Miami within 3. 40-37, 5:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Carwell's going to drive, get to the baseline, now kick it out to Anna Kirko for 3. That one's going to be an air ball, rebound by Kendall McCoy, and here comes Lauren Dickerson down the floor. She's going to drive in the lane, throw up the layup. It's going to be no good. Ball batted around, stolen away by Dickerson, and she's going to pull from a short corner jumper, and she knocks it down. Lauren Dickerson all over the floor there on that possession. Second chance opportunity, she converts, and Miami's within 1, 40-39 now.
Yeah, Miami's doing a great job right now on the offense end, moving that ball and just creating plays for themselves.
Eagles working around, drive by Lewis, gets it to Anna Kirko in the near side corner. Now to Caldwell, who's going to dump it off to Pendia, far side corner. She's going to drive into the lane, jump stop, throw up a little bit of a fadeaway shot. It's going to be no good. A rebound by Savannah Kleesner, and here comes Lauren Dickerson down the floor once again. She's going to pull it back out. High ball screen from Kleesner. Dumps it down low to Kleesner for the layup, and it's no good. A rebound, Kendall McCoy, as that second chance opportunity is no good, and we're going to get a foul on the floor as the rebound was corralled there by Kiara Johnson. She is going to pick up the foul. That foul's going to go against Savannah Kleesner. That's going to be her first personal foul, and we're at immediate timeout here at Millett Hall. Redhawks showing a lot more life here in the 3rd quarter. 4:08 to go. They're down 1, 40-39. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Did you know that generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Some of the best sounds you'll ever hear are generic. Safe. Effective. even money saving, just like FDA-approved generic drugs. Even if they don't come in the exact same color or shape as their brand name equivalents, they have the same key ingredients and go through a rigorous review process. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today and visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Generics are safe, effective, and can save you money. You'll like the sound of that.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
Don't sweat the technique.
Kenny Schierlinger alongside Leighton Kentwell here at the 4:08 mark. Miami trailing only 1 against Eastern Michigan, trying to get their 6th straight win in MAC competition play, as we're almost ready to get back to the action. Looking at the stats here so far in the game, I think the biggest thing that Miami's kind of struggled with is turnovers, as Miami has given up 12 points off of turnovers, and that's really been a difference maker so far. Points in the paint even at 22 points. Both these teams getting some high percentage shots and converting them. Miami really doing a better job on the offensive side of the floor in this quarter on a 5-0 run, trying to shrink that lead. They got it down to 1, trying to take the lead. They haven't led in quite some time. They had a 10-point lead with 3:35 to go in the first quarter, but saw that lead taken back from Eastern Michigan pretty quickly. We're back to the action here. Anna Kirko in the corner gets it back out to Carwell. Corian Carwell at the top of the key, now out to Courtney Lewis for 3. That one's off the left of the iron, and a rebound is grabbed there by Carwell, who's going to drive. She's going to get it knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Redhawks. So fresh shot clock, 27 seconds on the shot clock. Eastern Michigan's going to inbound the basketball. Anna Kirko gets it into Carwell. Now to Padilla in the corner. He's going to drive baseline, kick it out to Lewis for a long 3, and that one's in and out. Rebound, Savannah Kleesner. Nice box out there, and she gives it off to Lauren Dickerson, who's going to bring it down the left sideline. Redhawks working left to right. Down low to Kendall McCoy, who's going to work there against Courtney Lewis, and they're going to get a foul on Courtney Lewis, so she kind of gives a look of confusion there. She thought she didn't do anything to break the rules of play there. Either way, she's going to pick up the foul. Redhawks get it inbounds to Dickerson, who's going to drive in the paint, get the scoop and score. Reverse layup to go, and the Redhawks jump out to a 41-40 lead with 3:15 to go in the third quarter.
Great finish there by Dickerson. Tough finish, too. Just that scoop layup there on that right side.
Padilla, far side wing, and we're going to get an offensive foul going against Eastern Michigan. Let's see who they get it on here.
It's on Johnson there. Inside, she's using her arm, hooking the other player to try to get position. Good call there by the refs.
So coming back in is Autumn Hudson, the big sophomore, 6'5" forward from Richwood, Ohio.
We see 2 Eagles with 3 fouls. Minot and Carwell right now.
Long 2 is no good there from Lauren Dickerson. Rebound goes to Autumn Hudson, and coming down the floor is Anna Kirko. In the corner for Padilla for 3. That one's off the front of the iron. Hudson grabs the rebound. We're going to get a foul on the floor. It's going to go against the Redhawks here. Let's see if they get it on. They're going to get it on Kennedy Taylor. That's her third personal, and she's going to have to take a breather here. Coming back into the game for the Redhawks is Bailey Reed, Dickerson, Kendall McCoy, Kristen Levering, Bailey Reed, and Leah Purvis, your 5 for the Redhawks. Inbound pass is knocked away from the Redhawks. Eastern Michigan's get the ball again on the sideline. 5 for the Eagles is Hudson and Akerko. Minot, who's going to pull up for a 3 in the corner. It's going to be rebounded by Anna Kirko, so a third chance opportunity here for the Eagles. Carwell also in, as well as Padilla, then round out the 5 for the Eagles. Carwell's going to drive, kick it out to Anna Kirko, who's going to drive baseline, now kick it out to Padilla at the top of the key. She's going to drive and get knocked down, and they're going to get an offensive foul. Go against Natalie Padilla. And the Redhawks are going to get the basketball right back.
Yeah, great job by Levering there to stand her ground and take that charge. And another spark for the Redhawks right there on defense.
It's Lauren Dickerson going to bring it back down the floor. Across the timeline she goes, taking her time, working on Caldwell. She's going to drive in the lane. Layup is blocked there. Couldn't really see there. It looked like maybe Autumn Hudson got a hand on it. Carwell's down the floor into the paint. Throws up a wild layup and one, and she gets that one to go. Flexes her muscles and gets a couple of high fives from her teammate. She's going to go to the line for one shot, and Eastern Michigan takes back the lead 42-41 with 2:03 to go in the third quarter.
That's 2 possessions in a row for the Redhawks not getting back on defense. First time allowing offensive rebound, this time allowing and one.
Free throws no good off the back of the iron. Rebound by Kristen Levering, and Dickerson's going to bring it down the floor. Down low to Levering, working on Hudson. She gets into the paint, pulls it back out to the top of the key to Dickerson, who's got the highest ball screen from Levering. It's going to be almost stolen away there by Anna Kirko. It's going to be out of bounds. Possession's going to stay with the Redhawks. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, so they're going to have to work fast. Into Dickerson to top the key. She's going to work her way to the left wing, and she's going to pull it for a long 3, and she knocks it down. Redhawks take the lead, 44-42 off the Lauren Dickerson 3. That's her 11th point of the night. 1:25 to go. Minute throws up a little bit of floater outside the paint. It's going to be no good, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound as the Redhawks crowd the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, Minot's been forcing things all night, and that's her 4th foul, too. Kind of frustration foul after she missed that floater. She'll be taking a seat for a little bit now.
So Miami now in the bonus. 5 team fouls for Eastern Michigan. Kristen Levering's going to go to the line for the Redhawks, shooting 70% from the floor, or 70% from the charity line. Nothing but net on the first one. She knocks that one in and gives the Redhawk a 3-point lead. One more coming for Kristen Levering, the senior forward from Powell, Ohio. She knocks her second one home and gets her 14th point of the night. She only averages 5 points per game, so a very good night here for Kristen Levering as she's going to take a breather on the bench here. Coming in for Levering is Savannah Kleesner. So Kleesner, Dickerson, Bailey Reed, Leah Purvis, and Kendall McCoy, the 5 out for the Redhawks. Drive by Anna Kirko as she gets that one to go. She's working against Lauren Dickerson, got in the lane, and it's stolen away on the inbound pass by Carwell as she gets trapped as she picked up her dribble, and they get it out to reset the offense to Lewis. Now back to Carwell, who's going to bring it to center court. Working on Lauren Dickerson, now into the corner for Padilla for 3. No good. A rebound, Autumn Hudson. No good on the putback, and it's picked up by Lauren Dickerson, who gets it stolen away, and they're going to call a foul as Lauren Dickerson's going to go to the line. It looked like she lost the basketball, and if they didn't call a foul, it would have been Eastern Michigan basketball.
Yeah, I don't know about that foul call, but a lucky one for Miami right there, and it looks like Hudson's grabbing her arm down here on near the Eastern Michigan bench. Might have been hurt on that rebound or something.
So Hudson's shaken up a little bit here. They're going to give her an injury timeout. Kiera Johnson's going to come in for Autumn Hudson, who's going to take a seat on the bench there, getting tended to by the trainers.
And the foul was called on Caldwell. That's her 4th foul. So now Caldwell and Minot have 4 fouls for the Eagles. We'll see how they play it, 'cause they're keeping Caldwell in the game right now. Doesn't look like they have much depth. They have about 4 players on the bench, so it doesn't look very promising for them right now.
Those are 2 very productive players, as that first free throw is up and away and good for Dickerson. Carwell averaging 13 points per game, and Minot 15 points per game. Like we mentioned, Minot, the MAC West Player of the Week. Second free throws up and away and good for Lauren Dickerson. 4-point lead for Miami, 48-44, 40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Anna Kirko working on the right side of the court. Now she gets it out to Lewis. Cross-court pass to Carwell in the near side corner, working on Leah Purvis. She gets in the paint, spin move, up, layup up and no good. A rebound by Kendall McCoy. And the Redhawks trying to build on their 4-point lead. They'll have the last shot of the 3rd quarter. Dickerson in the middle of the M, working on Carwell. She gets it down low to Kleesner, 4 seconds to go. Reverse layup up and no good. A rebound, and we're going to get a foul going against Bailey Reed. And it looks like they're going to go to the line here.
Yeah, so 1-on-1 situation. Bad foul there with 0.7 left in the quarter. But Kleesner's not playing like herself today. She's 3 for 9, and a handful of missed layups so far. See if she can get anything going in the 4th quarter.
Kleesner shooting 49% from the field on the year. Kind of unlike her to miss a whole bunch of points or shots in the paint. So that first one is no good there from Kiera Johnson. Second one up and away, no good. Rebound, Savannah Kleesner. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter here at Millett Hall. The Redhawks regain the lead 48-44 here, as we'll take a quick break as we're going to head to the 4th quarter here in Oxford. Miami trying to get their 6th straight win in MAC competition play, and we'll have the final quarter coming up here on Red Hawk Radio. Listen to Miami basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio prediabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse, because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober.
Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Fourth quarter about to be underway here at Millett Hall. The Redhawks out to a 48-44 lead against Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan in some foul trouble. Two of their most productive players, Cardwell and Minot, with 4 fouls and have had to take a seat on the bench. And like you said, they don't have a deep team over there, Eastern Michigan. So it's going to be a struggle here if they want to try to get a road win against the tough Miami Redhawks as they face a 4-point lead with 10 more minutes to play here in this basketball game.
Yeah, it looks like they only have 4 people on the bench right now. Not a deep team, this Eastern Michigan team. Let's see if that really costs them the game here in the fourth quarter with their 2 of their productive players that you said having 4 fouls. I think Eastern Michigan kind of came down to earth in that quarter. They shot 1 for 8 from 3 after going 3 of 5 in the first half. And they're shooting 30% from the free throw line, which is really bad.
So Savannah Kleesner is going to get back to the action and inbounding it to Lauren Dickerson. Kendall McCoy, high ball screen. Out to Kleesner, top of the post. She jumps it down low to Kristen Levering, and it's going to be out of bounds, Eastern Michigan basketball. Your 5-4 of the Redhawks is going to be Bailey Reed, Leah Purvis, Laura Dickerson, Kendall McCoy, and Kristen Levering. Anna Kirko brings it down the floor, hands it off to Pendia, out to Lewis, who's going to drive right side of the paint and get the layup up and good to go. And just like that, Redhawks lead down to 2, 48-46, 9:25 to go.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan has to do more of that. They were doing that a lot in the first half, and they started to settle for threes in that third quarter. So let's see if they get back to that driving.
Dickerson drives baseline, gives it off to Levering, who gives it off to McCoy at the free throw line extended and knocks down the quick jumper, 50-46. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, McCoy has been their big spark in this half. I think 8 points in the half so far.
Working around the three-point arc is Eastern Michigan, getting it down low to Autumn Hayes, and they're going to get a foul on the floor as Bailey Reed tried to swipe that away from Autumn Hudson. Anna Kirko, Hudson, Cardwell, Minot, and Padilla, the 5-4 Eastern Michigan. Jumper is good there from Lewis. $50 to 48 as Dickerson brings it down the floor. High ball screen from Kristen Levering. Jumper in the paint, no good there from Kendall McCoy. Rebound, Eastern Michigan. Here comes Anna Kirko down the near side sideline. Moving right to left is Eastern Michigan. Anna Kirko drives baseline, now kicks it out to the far side wing to Badia. Anna Kirko. Cross court pass to Cardwell, near side corner. Step back long 2, and she's going to get whistled for the travel there. Red Hawk basketball coming up.
Yeah, she tried to pull James Harden off. That doesn't really fly in college basketball here.
Kennedy Taylor entering the game for Miami. She's going to give Savannah Kleesner a rest. Dickerson working on Padilla. Gets it to the far side corner from the Miami bench to Purvis. Now to the near side corner to Kennedy Taylor, who reverses it back to Dickerson, who gets it down low to Kristen Levering, who overshoots Kennedy Taylor in the far corner, and it's going to be a turnover for the Red Hawks. It's their 12th turnover of the game, and Eastern Michigan's going to get the ball right back.
Yeah, she just didn't have the angle there to pass that ball there to the corner.
Fred Castro orchestrating his offense as a nice drive there by McCory on Carwell. She gets that one to go. We're all knotted up here at 57-25 to go in the third quarter. Savannah Kleesner comes to the bench, or comes to the scorer's table. Dickerson working on Courtney Lewis. Crossover, gets into the paint. Reverse layup is no good. Hit the bottom of the backboard. And here comes Eastern Michigan. Down the floor quickly is Carwell, who's going to drive. And she's going to get the and one, as she got a lot of contact there from Leah Purvis. Leah Purvis kind of arguing that she gave her an arm bar there, but nonetheless.
Yeah, that was interesting. Caldwell created all that contact. Could have been called either way, offensive foul or on defense there. The side with the defense, a foul. Caldwell's really been pushing the pace in this fourth quarter, kind of being aggressive right now, taking probably the last 3 shots.
So the free throw's up and away and no good. Rebound secured there by Savannah Kleesner. She tried to get the outlet pass to Lauren Dickerson. It's stolen away by Natalie Pandia, and Eastern Michigan has a chance to build on their 52-50 lead here under the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Carwell's going to drive on Taylor, pull it back out, now give it up to Courtney Lewis. Gives it back to Carwell in the far side wing. She's working on Taylor, gets into the lane, layup up and around and no good. A rebound secured by Savannah Kleesner. Outlet pass secured there cleanly this time by Lauren Dickerson, who's going to walk it up the floor.
The Redhawks got lucky there. She's been making that shot throughout the game, so it's unlucky there for her.
Purvis gets it down low to Kleesner, who gets the easy layup to go. Kleesner converts on the layup and ties it all up here at 52. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Up and down we go. Both these teams scoring at will. Pandia, Lewis, top of the key, working on Purvis. Puts a body into Purvis. Now gives it up to Anna Carrico. Cross-court pass to Carwell in the near side corner. Now to Pandia in the near side wing. She's going to drive, and they're going to call a charging foul on Pandia as Savannah Kleesner got in there, set her feet, and took the charge. And Miami's going to get the basketball back with 5:48 to go, trying to take the lead. All knotted up here at 52.
Great job by Kleesner. It was a great defensive play. Definitely something the Redhawks needed in this tie ball game.
Dickerson bringing it down the floor. Purvis is going to drive baseline, working on Carrico, and she gets the layup up and good to go off the glass. Very aggressive move there from Leah Purvis, who gets her 5th point of the night.
Another bucket for the Redhawks off of the Eagles overplaying on defense.
Courtney Lewis going to drive on Purvis, and she's going to lose the basketball out of bounds. It's going to be Miami basketball on the baseline as Bailey Reed's going to come in for Kendall McCoy. Leah Purvis is going to exit as well.
Number 23. And number 21, that's Danielle Minot and Kiara Johnson.
Bailey Reed back into the game for the Redhawks. Leah Purvis back in the game. A little bit of mix up there at the scores table. Who came in for who? Jump shot is up and away from Taylor. It's going to be off the back iron and no good. A rebound secured by Natalie Padilla. Here comes Eastern Michigan down the floor.
I think Miami could have got a little better shot than that. Kind of forced that one. They need to try to get inside a little bit more.
I know. Cross-court pass from Anna Carrico. Now back to Pandia, who's going to drive out to Anna Carrico in front of the Eastern Michigan bench, far side corner. Pandia regains possession. She's going to drive in the paint. Wild layup, and she's going to get the foul call, as that's a tough call there. And the crowd here at Millett Hall doesn't like that. And she's going to go to the line after the media timeout for 2 shots. So with 4:34 to go here at Millett Hall, the Redhawks up 54-52. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Generic drugs are just as safe and effective as brand name drugs? Generics might look different, but they work the same way. And they can even save you money. Don't believe me? Ask your doctor or pharmacist. Or visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Some of the best sounds you'll ever hear are generic. Safe. Effective. Even money-saving, just like FDA-approved generic drugs. Even if they don't come in the exact same color or shape as their brand name equivalents, they have the same key ingredients and go through a rigorous review process. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today and visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Generics are safe, effective, and can save you money. You'll like the sound of that.
Building relationships during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement, support, and hope. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
You might not know everyone in your community, but if you did, you'd see that people in recovery from mental and substance use disorders are all around. Reach out for support and begin your recovery journey. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
For confidential information on mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, Grandma. Can Nina come over for dinner?
Sure. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink?
Grandma?
If anyone ever does, I want you to say, no, I have too much respect for my family and I don't want to get in trouble.
I promise, Grandma.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. This message brought to you by SAMHSA and this station. It's not too early to talk to your child about drinking.
.434 to go. Kenny Schierlinger alongside Leighton Kentwell. Miami up 2 here, 54-52. Coming to the line is going to be Natalie Padilla for 2 shots, the freshman guard from Miami, Florida. She had 10 points against Northern Illinois this past week and also competes for the under-18 women's team for Columbia. It's 2017-2018 Miami Herald's Basketball Player of the Year. She knocks in the first free throw, pulls Eastern Michigan within 1 of the lead. Trying to tie it up here is her second free throw. She gets that one to go. We're all knotted up here at 54. 4.5 minutes to go in this basketball game as Lauren Dickerson's going to bring it down the floor for Miami. Top of the key to Kendall McCoy. Now the far side wing to Purvis. Now to Dickerson, who reverses it. Out to Leah Purvis for 3 in the near side wing, and that one's going to be no good. Long rebound out to Carwell, who's going to drive and get that layup to go. She was virtually untouched there, went coast to coast, and puts Eastern Michigan on top, 56-54. Under 4 minutes to go here. It's gut check time for both these teams.
Yeah, Carwell's really trying to take it to the Redhawks right now, creating her own offense by driving to the lane. Long 3 up and away by Kristen Levering, and actually they're going to call it a 2 there. Long 2 from Kristen Levering, but nonetheless, she ties up the game at 56. 3.5 minutes to go. Anna Kirko dribbles it up the court right in front of us down the near side sideline. Now she's going to dump it down low to Kiera Johnson, but she overshot her, and that's going to be a turnover on Eastern Michigan. That's Eastern Michigan's 18th turnover of the night, and that's a killer for them. Yeah, they're averaging 15.5 per game, and this is well over their average right now. Definitely helping the Redhawks out. It's Lauren Dickerson in her offense trying to take the lead back. Purvis at the top of the key, out to Dickerson, near side wing. Down low to Kristen Levering.
Out to Kendall McCoy in the high post, tried to dump it down low, was batted away, secured there by Leah Purvis. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Purvis is going to have to go. She drives in the lane, throws it the layup. It's going to be no good. A rebound, Kendall McCoy, or Levering rather, and it's stolen away on the outlet pass. Here comes Carwell down the paint, working on Dickerson. And she's going to get called for the travel there. She was trying to get past Lauren Dickerson, who was playing very good defense there on the fast break. And very fortunate for the Redhawks to not give up a bucket there off the turnover.
Looked like a pretty good Euro step to me. Might have taken one too many steps, though. But break for the Redhawks there as she was way out in transition.
Coach Megan Duffy wants to get a timeout. Dickerson goes over to the bench, calls a timeout, and at the 2:50 mark, 56-56 as Miami trying to get a win at home against Eastern Michigan. We'll be right back after this quick media break. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try. Talk and they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Kenny Schierlinger, Leighton, Kentwell, 2:50 to go here at Millett Hall. Miami trying to get a victory against Eastern Michigan, who are playing tougher than their record shows. Eastern Michigan coming in on the night, 10-9, 3-5 in the conference, giving Miami all they can handle here at home. Miami trying to stay with their arch rival, Ohio, at the top of the MAC East standings.
Yeah.
Coach Megan Duffy has the Redhawks in a good position to compete for a MAC championship this year.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan is shooting well above their average right now, 10% above it. So Eastern's playing really well, and Miami's just not playing up to their standards. But yeah, as you said, Miami's competing for that MAC championship. Right now, they're in the next 4 out on ESPN. It's bracketology, and they have the 3 MAC teams in: Buffalo, Ohio, and Central Michigan. It'll be the first time I think ever to have 4 MAC teams in a NCAA tournament, which would be awesome for our conference and for Miami to get in there.
So we're going to go back to the action here as Kendall McCoy gets it into none other Lauren Dickerson. Gets it off to Bailey Reed. Now Leah Purvis is at the top of the key. Back to Dickerson, near side wing. And a dump down pass to Savannah Kleesner, who's going to go up. Unable to convert on the layup, but she's going to go to the line for 2 shots as she was fouled there.
Yeah, it was on Anna Carrico. She tried to take a charge, but she was in the restricted area. So that's always going to be a block.
So 2 shots for Savannah Kleesner, the leading scorer for the Redhawks. She knocks in her 17th point on the night with that first free throw. One more coming for Savannah Kleesner, or Kristen Levering, rather. Second free throw is unable to go down for Levering. So Miami holds on to a 1-point lead, 57-56, 2:30 to go. Eastern Michigan wasting no time, trying to get it down to Hudson, who kicks it out to Minot. He's going to pull it back out. 15 on the shot clock. 2:18 to go here in the game. Minot's going to drive, get into the lane, lay up and in, and good. And they're going to call
a charge.
So they're going to get a charge on Minot, who thought that she had the three-point play. She converted the bucket, and the Eastern Michigan bench didn't like that call.
Wait, that's big because that's her 5th foul. That's number 5 for Minot.
Yeah, so they're just figuring that out now.
Yeah.
And coming in for her is going to have to be Courtney Lewis. So,
which is not a bad substitution. Courtney Lewis is playing great tonight. 18 points, 7 of 12 shooting, but Minot is a very aggressive player and can score at will. She scored 42 or 43 earlier this year. So a hard loss there for Eastern at the end of this game. But Bailey Reed did a great job of stepping in there and taking a charge. It's the 3rd charge for the Redhawks tonight, all coming in timely situations.
Absolutely. As that Eastern Michigan bench did not like that call, and it was kind of up in the air for a second there. And Eastern Michigan, for a second, they thought they were going to regain the lead and have another free throw coming. But it's going to be Miami basketball with 2:11 to go. Miami up 1 point, 57-56. Lauren Dickerson bringing it down the floor, working on Carwell. Bailey Reed right in front of the Miami bench in the far side corner, trying to get it down low to Kristen Levering. It's kicked there by Eastern Michigan's Courtney Lewis. And Miami's going to have the basketball on the baseline with 19 seconds to go on the shot clock. 2 minutes flat to go in the 4th quarter here at Millett Hall. Inbound to Levering, now out to Dickerson. He's going to pull it out, the top of the key, looking for a high ball screen from Levering, and a 3 is up and away by Dickerson. It's going to be no good, but a rebound is snagged there by Levering. Miami able to kill some more time on the clock. Coach Megan Duffy over there holding up a 1. Offensive play going here for the Redhawks. Kendall McCoy, top of the key. Trying to get in the high post to Levering, but she can't. Gets it out to Bailey Reed, who's going to drive in the lane, give it off to Leah Purvis, who's working her way down the left side of the court, and she's going to pick up the foul, and that's going to be on the floor, so Miami's going to have a fresh shot clock and stay with possession.
I actually think that was on the shot, though. They're calling for 2. The guy down there calling for 2 shots, yeah.
So they're going to call that on the shot, so Leah Purvis is going to go to
her shot
free
went.
throw mark.
Yeah, her shot went a little awry. Kind of looked like she was throwing the ball up.
First free throw was off the back iron and no good. Yeah, that didn't look like much of a shot there. It kind of looked like she lost control of the basketball, but nonetheless, she's going to get another opportunity at the line. Unable to convert her first one. Second one up and away, and good for Leah Purvis. It's her 6th point of the night. 58-56, 1:15 to go here at Millett Hall. Cardwell working on Purvis. High ball screen from Hudson. She splits the double team. Kicking in the corner for Padilla. 3 up and away from Lewis. Off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Lauren Dickerson, who's going to take her time. Miami's going to try to kill as much clock as they can here. Dickerson looking for a high ball screen from one of her bigs. Getting it from McCoy. Working away in the top of the key. Nowhere to go. Long 2 away from Dickerson. Rebound by Bailey Reed. And Miami can milk the clock even more now. 35 seconds to go in the game. 25 seconds on the shot clock. About a 8-second differential in the shot clock, game clock. As Coach Megan Duffy wants to take a timeout, talk it over with her Miami team as they want to get a quality shot here and take as much time off the game clock as possible. Make it very hard on Eastern Michigan to come back here.
Yeah, Miami's have gotten 2 big offensive rebounds at the end of this game right here. And I think Eastern Michigan's going to play this straight up and hope for a miss from Miami and try to go down and tie this game or win this game on their possession, but they'll have to go down quick. They do have 3 timeouts, though, so they can call a quick timeout and get the ball back up at half court. So they budgeted pretty well, but we'll see what Miami draws up here and see if they can get a quick basket.
Both these teams going to break the huddle. Eastern Michigan trying to stop their 2-game skid. They've lost the last 2. Lost in overtime against Northern Illinois this past week. They get it inbounded to Lauren Dickerson. It looks like they're going to foul her, trying to foul her. They get it out to Bailey Reed in the paint. Now out to Kendall McCoy. They're playing keep away now. Out to Levering. Back to Kendall McCoy. Now 5 seconds on the shot clock. Miami's going to have to get a shot off. Leah Purvis going to throw up a wild 3. It's going to be off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Kristen Levering, and now they're going to have to foul with 5 seconds to go. Miami is going to go to the line as Kristen Levering pulled down the much needed long rebound there to give Miami
what
basketball.
What a game for Levering. 17 points, 8 boards, and 2 big boards coming down here in the stretch with under a minute to go. Great job by Miami on the glass. That's the 11th offensive rebound there for Miami. 3 coming in the last minute and a half here.
So shot in a way. I think they called a technical foul here as Kendall McCoy's at the line.
Yeah.
With nobody.
I think it was on the coach.
We'll see if we get the call here, but she knocks down both of them. So Miami up 4 points, 60-56 with 5 seconds to go and 2 more free throws for the Redhawks. I don't see Miami losing control of this game and most likely going to get their 6th straight win. First free throw up and away and good. Miami out to a 5-point lead now, 61-56. Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, the Eastern Michigan technical foul was issued to their team, so it must have been a coach technical. Probably upset about the call there or not getting a foul earlier in the clock. I don't know what happened there, but Miami just built a 5-point lead off of the free throws that they made.
Head coach Fred Castro not very happy with the officials, as it looked like maybe they were trying to argue that she traveled on that step back at some point in that possession or something. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm as confused as you are, Kenny.
So 1 more free throw coming for Kristen Levering. She knocks that one in and gets her 19th point of the night. Monster game for Kristen Levering, who's only averaging 5 points per game this season. 19 points, 8 boards, and probably the most important rebound there, or that offensive rebound to really put this game on ice. And Miami ended up with the technical foul, and it looks like head coach Fred Castro for Eastern Michigan still not happy with the way everything's going here. He's still arguing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he's arguing about. Can you tell what he's talking?
I think maybe he's arguing the technical that he received. Maybe didn't think that was a just reason to have a technical. But nonetheless, 5 seconds to go. Miami up safely by 6 points, and they're going to go home with a victory here and improve to 7-2 in conference and 16-4 overall.
Yeah, looks like Ohio will continue their streak, and they'll be 7-2 in conference play with a win over Akron tonight. So Miami will be a half a game behind them just because they played 1 more game than we have so far.
Miami a couple games ago, they knocked off Ohio University in Athens, and we're going to get another technical foul here on Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, I think it's on the coach again, and he's thrown out. To my knowledge, they made the motion of tossing him. He just can't. He can't get over what happened before, and so.
Kristen Levering at the free throw line again, gets her 20th point. So Kristen Levering kind of padding the stats now. Oh, she's unable to hit the second one.
Yeah, she 8 of 11 from the free throw line. Great night for her. They're from the charity strike. She's only shot 10 free throws on the year, and she shot 11 in this game. Shooting 70% so far this year.
Seems to be a lot of confusion over here. We've been dragging on these last 20 seconds or so, about 5 or 7 minutes. So Eastern Michigan's going to inbound the basketball. Carwell's going to drive in the lane, get the layup to go, and we're going to get a timeout from Eastern Michigan as it looks like head coach Fred Castro just kind of wants to keep everybody on edge here and keep everybody from going home. As head coach Becky Guffey over there with a little bit of a smile.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, man. He's 0.7 seconds left. They're down by 5. There's no chance of winning this game at all for his Eagles, and I think he's just trying to get at the refs right now. Just trying to get back at them, just keep calling timeouts and prolong the game. And just making everyone wait a little bit longer, but won't change the outcome of the game as the Redhawks will come away with the win here. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't been thrown out of the game yet. He keeps bickering back and forth with this one ref. He won't stop.
So Bailey Reed's going to inbound it right in front of the Red Hawk bench, and that's going to just about do it if they can inbound the basketball.
Oh, there we go.
And it's inbounded there to Kendall McCoy, and that's going to be the final buzzer here.
There we go.
And Millette Hall, Miami getting the victory 63-58 against Eastern Michigan. Miami improving to 16-4 overall in the season and 7-2 in conference play to stay at the top of the East Division. Eastern Michigan falls to 3-6 in conference and 10-10 overall, as they're kind of in the basement of the West Division. So Miami improves their win streak to 6 games here, as this game was kind of dragged out, as Eastern Michigan's going to head home. Unable to steal a victory here for a while there. It looked like Eastern Michigan was giving Miami some trouble, and Miami was struggling for quite some time, but unable to pull up the upset is Eastern Michigan, and that last couple of seconds there was dragged on as probably much as possible, but nonetheless, Miami gets a much-needed victory at home, and they improve to 8-1 here at Millette Hall on the season. Any final thoughts here for you, Leighton?
Yeah, I thought Miami definitely didn't play their best game of the season, but, you know, a win is a win, definitely in this conference, as good as it is. Definitely we saw unsung hero Kristen Levering come up strong for the Redhawks, as Schierlinger didn't perform as well as she normally does, and I think that getting this win at home and continuing their streak is really good for the Redhawks.
Yeah, so not the usual game from the Redhawks. You only have Dickerson with 13 points. He usually fills it up, averaging 15 points per game. And like you said, Savannah Schierlinger also usually scoring a lot more. She didn't have the best of the game, only 8 points, averaging 14 points per game. But Kristen Levering really picks it up for the Redhawks, as she scores 20 points, 8 rebounds, and had that one important rebound that she pulled down. And they didn't get the technical foul there on Eastern Michigan, it would have been over, but that offensive rebound for Miami late into the game there really sealed it up for the Redhawks. So for Kenny Schierlinger, Leighton Kentwell, we're going to wrap it up here from Millett Hall as the Miami Redhawks get a victory here and improve to 7-2 in conference play. You're listening to Miami Basketball. Thank you for tuning in for Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio. We'll be having the men's basketball matchup between Ohio University this coming Saturday. Tip-off is at 2. So make sure you tune into that. Like and subscribe the YouTube page, Miami Red Hawk, or Red Hawk Radio on YouTube Live. And have a good night, everybody.